コードのそのやり方の方だと、そんなあれですもんね。結構まあ、ちょっと手間はありますもんね。
手間っていうか、ディスコードの方って別のヘッドホンかなんかですよね、きっと。
ああ、そっかそっか、そうか、そっか。そ
そうそう。
れで。
それでやるんで全然、手間じゃないじゃ
あ、そっか、
ないんですよ。
手間ではないといえば手間ではないっていう。
そう。ただ、
確かにそうですね。普通に。
アップ
あ
する上で、まあなんか、いつもと違う形でアップするからなんか、いや、
あ、ですよね。確かに。そっか。まあ、そっちの方が、案外楽、こう、今一応配信でまたやってみたんですけど、やっぱ声入ってないっぽいんですよね。なんで、ライブではちょっとあれですかね、これ、ひょっとして。ディスコードの方って声って録音ってできるんですかね、普通に携帯とかで。ビデはい。あー、はい。はいはいはいはい。そういうので、ディスコード専用のツールみたいなもんなんですか、それって。はいはい。はでもそれでやってもいいかもしんないですよね。確かに。そっちの方が、意外に、なんですかね。ちゃんと設定もしてるけど、声が入らないですもんね。なんか、なんか、あちょっとまあ、これができれば手っ取り早そうなんですけどね。本当に。ちょっとまあ、一応じゃあこっちも調べてみます。もうちょっと。うん、そうですね。これ、配信ですかね。まあでも、どうせならそうですよね。歴者さんの声入った方が、見る人も、あれですよね。そうなんですよ。まあ、しかもやっぱ自分も含めやっぱ、これなんか知りたい人多いと思うんですよね。やっぱり。そうですよね。うん。いや、OBS でやってたんですね。パソコンかませないとってことですよね、OBS ってことは。うち、あれなんですよね。グラボが弱くて OBS だと、カクカクした映像しか撮れないんですよ。なんか、まあ、もしくは、そうですね、ちょっと、パーティーチャット、なんかやり方ないかな。こんな見事に、全然歴者さんの声が聞こえなくなっちゃうんだ。なんでだろう。そうですよね。まあ、これなんかでも確かに、今後、あれですもんね、手探り具でこういう機会が何度かあるかもしれないし、覚えといて損はない、あれですけどね、確かに。ですよね、確かに。本当ですか。あ、でもそれでも全然、あれですけどね、いいですけどね、それは。ぜひ。やっちゃいます確かに。結構、そうですよね。それもいいですよね。確かに。それできますそっか。はい。なるほど。そうですね。はいはいはいはいはい。いいですね。それでいきますか。とりあえず。わかりました。基本じゃああれですかね。ラン多めで。
いや、もう普通にやっちゃいましょ
普
う。
通にやっちゃいま
逆にだって、
すか。
なぜかっていうと、普通にやんないと、
はい。そっか。
だって練習にならないというか、
そうですよね。やっぱり、ランだけ偏ってたら、 あれですもんね。
そう、そうそう
CPU も
そう。
そういう動きをしてくるっていう
はい。
かなる
そうなんです。
ほど。じゃあ、ちょっと、そうですね。対戦普通にやっちゃってってとこですかね。
やっちゃっ
確かに。
て、で、まあちょっと、今僕間違えて8分に設定しちゃったんですけ
あは
ど、
はあ、全然、いいですよ、それでも。はい。
8分20、いや、22時だから22時半にしようか。22時半にして、
ああ、そっかそっか、そういう。
で、ていうか8分にしないと素材が足んない。
ああ、確かにそうですよね、きっと。
うん。そうだな。これでやろ
あ、そう
う。
だ、
あ、行きました通りました。
いまだにそうなんですね。これの、誘われて入る入り方がわかんないですけど、普通になんか
あの、
出てくるんですかね、画面に。
誘われ方は、
はい。
トップ画面にいると、なんか通知来ましたみたいになって、PS ボタンを押すと、参加する参加しないって出てきま
ああ、
す。
そういうことなんですね。
もしもう時間経っちゃった
ああ、わかりました。はい。
出るんで、ちょっとトップ画面にいてください。
はい。そういう意味か。なんか言ってましたね、それは。なるほど。
そう、ヘッドトゥヘッドは自分から誘うか、誘ってもらうかなんですけど、誘われる側は必ずトップ画面にいないといけないんですよ。
はあ、はあはあはあ、
ふざけんなって話ですよね。
確かにこれわかんないですよね、これ。
わかんねえよ、こんなの。
すげえな、この配信ちょっと面白いですね。多分、自分が独り言でこうやってだらだら話してる感じになってるんだ、多分きっ
そうそう、だから僕の声入れてほしいですね。で
と。
きればね、
そうですよね。
今の。うん。
歴者やん。
前も外国人と対戦して、俺だけ一人で喋ってて、
うん。
あ、そう、チャンプさんがまた入ってくれた。今ちょうど歴者さんと対戦するところです。はい。
うん。
ちょっと、ランディフェンス講座するところで。はい。
まあ、
入って
普通に
ますよ。
全般の話もできればいいかなと思うので、
あ、そうですね。実際、そこも聞きたいですね。確かに。やっぱり話した方が早いですもんね。ここら
絶対
辺の
早いし、
メッセージのやり
これ、
とりで、やっぱ、聞きたいことあっ
これや、
てもなかなか
そうそう。これや
様子伺いしち
べえな。
ゃうとこもあるし、お時間大丈夫ですか的な。
そうそう、すごい長くないですよ、これ。
そうですよね。
で、これもっと言うと、この
ラン
配
はブリッツ
信動画が
で止めるん
きっかけで、
やない。
僕も前に会話してる内容が結構あるんですよ。
あー、なるほど。
そうそうそう。
こういうのは、まあでも、
でもまあ、
そう。
満点20の時のやつだから、22でこうなりましたね、でいいかな。
気持ちで止めるんや。
あー、なるほど。まあ同じような内容も
う
あるんで
ん。
すね。あー、でも、まあ改めて、改め
改めて、
て、
言ってません正体。
まだ来てないんで
あ、
すよ
プレスボタン押し
ね。
て。
あ、
プレスボタン。
何をプレスボタンですか？プレスボタンを押して、メッセージとかに入ってるんですかね。お知らせに、あれなんかあれ来てないですね。なんでだろう。来ない仕様になってんのかな。全然履歴にもないですね。そういうことなんですかね。
そうだ、パーティー組んでるからだ。じゃあこれパーティー切んなきゃだ。
そっかそっか。ちょっとじゃ
なぜ
あ、はい。なるほど。じゃあ一回ちょっと退出して、はい。じゃあちょっと最初の画面、もうあれか、声繋がってないか。チャンプさん、ランはブリッツで止めるんやない、気持ちで止めるんや。確かに気持ちですね。えーっと、来たかな。そう、今、パーティーが来ない問題が生じてて。あれ、どうやるのかな。まだ、まだか。
リアルでしたら、
なるほど。確かに、リアルと。でも今あれなんですよね。レキジャさんの招待待ちなんです
DL
けど、
で止めるんや。
なかなか DL で止めるんや。なるほど。リアルだったら DL で止める。なるほど。いやー、うちもデトロイトもちょっと 早くあれですね。DL が育ってほしい。あれ、なかなか招待が来なくなっちゃってるな。いやーなんか、さっき初めて、レキジャさんとリアルに会話しましたね。今までチャットとかメッセージ越しでしかなかったんで。そう。いやー、しかしすごい、あれだな。ダメか。ダメかな。あんまりあれかな。移動しすぎちゃったりしてると。あ、あーあー、
VC でお話しされてませんでしたっけ？
そうなんですよ。これ、とりあえず、こっちの、プレステのパーティーで話してて、それで、なぜか、レキデさんの声が入らなくて、そう、今、逆にこれで入ったりしないかな。8分でいいね。オールプロ。はい。これで声が復活するかな。とりあえずなんか、レキジャさんと普通に対戦して、その動画をもとに、ランストップについてちょっとご指南いただくみたいな感じになってます。そうですよね。これは聞こえますもんね。確か。こっち、そうですよね。ここで、でもさすがに配信に、あ、どうぞ。入ってないですかね。入ってなさそうですね。はい。実際、ヘッドとヘッドでもこういう、でもフレンドですもんね。入ってても良さそうなのに。入ってなさそうですね。やっぱあれですね。歴田さ
こ
んの声は
んばんは。
入ってない。こんばんはです、ヒロさん。でもフレンドですもんね。入ってても良さそうなのに。そうですよね。ちょっとじゃですね。ちょっとマイクオフにしちゃいますね。そしたら。はい。はい、いえいえ。そうですよね。ちょっとじゃですね。ちょっと、そうですね。チャンプさんもヒロさんもありがとうございます。
自分も勉強
今、
させてもらいます。
無言で試合をして、その後にこの動画をもとにレキジャさんがランストップの解説してくれるらしいんで、ちょっと今無言で試合をします。はい。ぜひ。はい。じゃあちょっと、ボイス切りますね。はい。
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing now is Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on second down, Locke. And that's checked down to Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, that
after marching down the field, only getting 3 there kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Gordon.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Locke to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Locke gonna throw. Going right back to Fant. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Locke. Touchdown! Tim Patrick from 19 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Block now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Gun. You got three. We go 47. 47, bitch.
throwing. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Prescott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Prescott. And a completion to Wilson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw it is Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check. We're going to 53.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Lamb. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 8.
He's not gonna get me. Shoot.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Kill! Man, that's trash. That's trash. Bang! We're going to 54. Right in. Hey, kill!
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 4, check 4. Undercrook. He's coming.
Back to throw. Block. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz, and he's taken down inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go, get out there.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd down and 8. Lock to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Dak. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
ちょっとこれで一旦放送を終了して、この後ちょっと歴者さんのディフェンス講座をちょっとやりますんで、はい。ではちょっとこれ一旦放送落ちます。